Hi, I'm Desperate Dan. I've been awake all night, as usual. It's a year and 2 months roughly since David was assassinated by that cockroach. Anyhow, I got a letter from the police saying that they won't put it on crime watch. Had David stolen a credit card, they'd have put him on crime watch. Anyhow, this is the van I drive. If you look at it, you can see we're on here. So, dear Mr. O'Leary, I've now heard from the area commander that the police did consider using crime watch, but decided it was unlikely to be helpful. That's from a local MP, sent me that letter. I can't name him, but that's the letter from the area commander, right? Last week, Maria Shepherd, Detective Inspector Maria Shepherd, came to my home and she said to me, due to the fact there was no CCTV cameras at David's house and no new evidence had been come forward, that it wouldn't go on crime watch. And I would have thought that's how you got the information. But anyhow, the point of what I'm showing you is that I'm finished my investigation now. I'd hired 2 private detectives. One was an ex-detective sergeant and one was an ex-SAS man from my time in the Brigade of Irish Guards when I was there. And the cop was a crooked cop and he's now a detective. But anyhow, I paid them £89,000 and I've finished my investigation. So the reason I'm telling you all this is there is a £500,000 reward on the table still. I've been in touch with my 20 friends and they say that the money, cash, is available. This is to be a grass, a think. That's what you fucking got to be. Don't go to the police, whatever you do, get in touch with me. All my friends have got information on this. I'll take a picture of the van that I drive in. In the thing I drive, on the side, no killer caught, assassinated in Margaret, not on crime watch. Why not? If you steal a credit card, you go on crime watch. You've shot to death in your own home in front of your wife, you don't. Is it because he lived in Margate? They called him a drug dealer. They didn't call him a fucking drug dealer when he was alive. So as you can see, I'm angry, right? That's the picture of the boy. That's his fucking credit card, right? Round the back. I've got it on the back as well. Look at my website, www.whokilleddavid.co.uk. YouTube Dan Junkman 13. I've got no faith in the police. Don't go to the police. Come to me. Come round here. Alright. So anyhow, this is the van that I drive everywhere, right? The police have given up. It's called a cold case. If you look at Sky TV, you'll see how the American police do things. This case is fucking useless. And as for Detective Chief Inspector Shepherd, a woman being on a case like this, it should never have ever happened. It should have been a man. How can a woman sink to the low depths like a rat like I've had to? So I'm getting out of breath. Mixing with assassins. I've actually met an assassin. She wouldn't tell me what gun was used, but I know what fucking gun. Anyhow, I'll leave it for there and I'll do another bit of a story in a minute. Thanks. Alright, as you can see, I've calmed down a bit now, but the bottom line is I've got no faith in the Kent police. This is their heading. As I said, I've finished my investigation. But I wasn't always a junk man. And the 20 friends that I've got this money off, they were friends from many years ago. They know that some are 72, they're multi-millionaires, some have got houses 5 million, 3 million. But when we started out in life, to the bottom line, we're all crooks. In actual fact, I used to organise bank robberies. And I then used to bank all the money for these 20 friends. And I was a fraud, so these was in my bad days. So I've gone to these people, I haven't seen them for years. The last time I saw the one with a £5 million house, he was leaving my home with a double-barrel shotgun, sawn off with a balaclava to rob a bank. He's now a magistrate. One of the others has sent his sons to Gordonston School. I've in fact sent 2 of my sons, not David, to private school. They had private education. Obviously you don't know about me, but I'm from the days when Bertie Small was around. He was a brass police informer. He was in a gang. I was in a gang, which I was in charge of. I didn't actually rob the banks. I planned it, and I was never caught. So that's why you don't know about me. But fuck it. As the police are no good, I can tell you that. Anyhow, the police detective who's working for me was one of the cops who arrested me and charged me with robbing the bank at Wembley. And to cut it short, when I was in there, it's like in them days they give you a slap. Anyhow, I give him 10 grand, and he dropped all the investigations on me. But they raided my house, a mansion, Ascot, and I had 3 estate agents' offices. They closed the whole lot down and took me away and locked me up in the nick. Give me a bit of a knocking about. Anyhow, I didn't grass up on the people, on my friends. And these are the people who loaned me the money. So when I came out, I was a hero. And that's a rough gist of it. As I remember more, I'll tell you more. So my life's, and I've been an Irish Guardsman, merchant navy. So in other words, I'm not just the ordinary junk man that you see driving around this van looking for the fucking cockroach who killed my son. Thank you. I've just thought of something else. You might wonder how I could get £500,000. Well, I got 20 friends, old friends, they're all old men like me. They've all put 25,000 up each for the reward which makes the £500,000. I drew a five grand off each of them. So I drew 100 grand, that's how I paid out the 89 plus expenses to the 2 private detectives. But when I go upstairs to my flat, I'll sit down and think about this and tell you more about my life story. I wasn't always a junk man. Thank you.